We're gonna start off where I always start off, and this is in the first bommy. We're gonna start right at the front. This is the pink cadillac Acro. I'm not sure what the scientific name of this guy is. By my estimation, it's probably 9 to 10 inches across now. So pretty epic. The coloration, it's not bad. It's not bad. I definitely lost some coloration during the crash, but as you can see, yeah, this looks like what I would expect it to look like. I have lost some pieces. I'll probably talk about those in the actual tank update video. So right now in the front there's nothing, just a skeleton. I moved the GF Jolt up here. I'm still not getting the coloration, like the pink polyps and stuff that you see in the pictures. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to draw that color out. And to the right there, you can see that's my big colony of Reef Red Diablo. It seems to be really similar to PC Rainbow, probably the same species. But ever since I've gotten my tin down, the colors come back. And it's come back pretty strong, as you can see here. It's looking really good. Like down there's the Montipora peloensis, just a really common coloration. And the green piece there, I believe is a Montipora confucia, so below the JF Jolt. Moving on, I have done some rearranging, so up here we have now the red planet. So red planet is a Acropora hyacinthus species. So the growth is kind of weird because before it was in the shade, it was kind of being shaded out by this piece, which we'll get to. And so you can see like the branches they're not growing the way they're supposed to. Now that I've moved it up here, I'm hoping I'm gonna get much more even growth and a much nicer even growth pattern. Over here is DV Amber Eyes. I'm not sure what species it is, but yeah, I just moved this guy here maybe a couple months ago. Yeah, he's doing really well. He's growing a ton. He's at the point now where, yeah, he would be considered by some people a colony. And really nice green. And its coralites are a deep purple. So under blues, this guy really stands out. And even under whites, like he looks pretty good. Above him, we have that little tiny thing right in the middle there. That is orange passion. So that's a tenuous. I thought I lost them, but apparently 2 tiny pieces of this coral actually survived. And they've grown out, and you'll see the other one a bit later on. Above that, I'm not sure what species this is. It was a yellow acro that I acquired. The polyps look pink. And it seems as time goes on, as I keep my nitrates stable at 2.5, between 2.5 and 5, although it's been hovering at 2.5, I see more and more yellow coming through. And you can see as well at the base there's some new growth tips coming up. So it's looking really good. In the corner there, CC Purple Haze, I think it's a granulosa, I'm not 100%. In the States there, you have something, probably the same coral, just classified as Robin Hood. Over here, again, I'm not sure what species this is, but this is my fruit splash. He is being hit with a ton of flow. I did get one of these guys, moves the power head around. I'll show you guys that in the tank update video. But this is, he's doing good. He suffered some setbacks, or else I would expect him to be 2 or 3 times the size that he currently is. But that being said, I'm not complaining. Coloration-wise, he's where he needs to be. Polyp extension's good, growth is good. So yeah, he's gonna be he's going to be experiencing a lot of growth in the next little while. And this is in the middle there, just another Millie, sold to me as Pumpkin Millie. I haven't seen much orange in him. Like, I've owned him for, I think, over 2 years. And yeah, I've just not had a lot of success with him. Maybe now is the turning point, we will see. And there in the middle, I think it's a Acropora rosaria, probably. Really slow grower for me. But as you can see from the coloration, I mean, it's got some nice coloration if only it grew faster. And then to the right there, now in the middle, is the tenuous I picked up. It's a no-name tenuous, but it's a really nice piece, especially in under blues. So that's the first Bommy. Let's move on to the second one. Now this is one of those pieces I recently picked up as well. I say recently, but it may have been 2 or 3 months ago now. No name. I believe it's an Acropora Silago. If anybody knows, let me know. And then to the right, we have CM Pacific Chaos. I don't know what species it is, but the main coloration is blues and purples, and the polyps aren't just brown. The polyps are actually more of a bronze color. So really nice. CC Orange Sherbet. And it's the same species of coral as this guy, Merlin Staff, who's just a really tiny frag. So this guy's really started to take off. Here's a piece. I have a hard time because he's near the top and he's so big now. Yeah, this guy's probably like 10 inches across. I used to call him blue spruce, but I got an ID from people on Facebook, and they believe it's an Acropora horrida. Up here in Canada, this is known, or somebody said this is a poor man's Marvin the Martian, which I'm fine with. I mean, if you have something that looks like this, and like really cheap, then is it worth it to pay a lot more for something just because it has a name on it and maybe the polyps extend a bit more? I don't know. Let me know what you think. The trade name comparison to this piece is Chips Acro. So yeah, if you're curious, you can just Google Chips Acro and look up images. You'll see something really similar. Really beautiful. I actually really love this piece. And then this is the wild brown. I mean, it was sold to me as a granulosa. I don't know if that's what it actually is, because do they normally get like such thick branching? Especially if you look at the main colony there. Okay, so you guys are gonna get tired of me saying this, but again, one of my favorite pieces. I think the color just is getting better and better. So Reefer Godzilla, this may be the best I've seen him. I'm not sure, but he's putting on the growth. Like, holy. He's probably more like 8 inches, but if you can see it, the growth is much more like a disc, so much more circle-like. So he might actually have more girth than, like more mass than like the pink Cadillac that we saw earlier. Yeah, so looking really good. Nice coloration. The polyps are pink. What else do we have here? Okay, this middle guy. I don't remember. He was a wild piece, like just a wild frag. I can't remember what the guy said he was. He may also be a Leticella, or she. And then to the left there, that was sold to me as Bali Aquarium's Walt Disney. So it's actually survived through some of my some of the bad parameters that my tank experienced this year, and through the crashes, it has survived surprisingly. So we'll just have to see. So far, the coloration is it's what I would expect from something that has been stressed and come back. And I hope if it really is like a Walt Disney style tenuous. I got my fingers crossed that the coloration is going to come back and it's going to look awesome. This is green dragon. I don't know, some type of deep water species, but I don't know which one it is. And then to the right is another species. I'm trying to get these ID'd, and hopefully as I get them ID'd, I can share their actual species name with you guys. Because yes, we have all these fancy coral names now, and there are pros and cons to that. For me, the big pro is, as long as I'm being sold something that actually is what they say it is, then I know what I'm gonna get. The con is, if I wanna go out and maybe pick up some mariculture pieces that have that potential. So I've always called this guy lavender unicorn bunnies, just to make fun of like all the names that are out there. The interesting thing is, once I have increased my nitrates, the purple tips were less purple, but if it's gonna show up in the video, the polyps are kind of like a gold color. So it's completely changed. I'm still seeing some purple tips now. He was really badly affected by the tank crash. If you look back on my previous videos, like you could see, he was really big, had the tank crash. I had to cut back all the tips, and now they're coming back. And really nice growth pattern. I really like him. To bottom there is Jimmy Bean. This has been compared to TSA Bill Murray, but I don't know if they're the same species or the same type of coral. I actually picked up more coral since my last video and this one. As you can see down there, it's just zoas that I'm currently just leaving in this tank for now. I'm out of space in the frag tank. You can see in the middle, the pinkish red one it should be Vivid's Confetti. But the one I'm really excited about now is the one just above that. So that's an Acropora florida. And I actually have two pieces. At the bottom there is also supposed to be an Acropora florida. So the bottom is teal, and it's got pink tips. But the one on top, it's kind of like a mustard with green. Greeny mustard with pink tips. And that is much more, it's got a much nicer contrast. It looks really good under whites as well as blues, just because of that coloration. So I'm excited to see them grow. They're doing okay. I can see basing out, and it looks like they're thickening up. So they're okay. They're slowly getting there. One of the other new pieces I got. Let's see. I'm just gonna zoom in for this guy. I've been looking for Acropora plana for a long time. Is it plana or plana? Anyways, I finally got one. I believe this is a plana. I think this guy's a stunner. Okay, now that's the second bommy. So now we're on the third. This is called so many names: Pac-Man, Needle in the Haystack. I think it's similar species to Acropora cardis, which is red dragon. But really hardy, in my experience, really hardy. Kind of affected by the tank crash or the near crash, but yeah, bounced back really strong. You can see the forest fire digi's doing well, but it is being affected by the aptasia. Okay, so this guy, CB, so Cornbread Maleficent. It's a really red coral, and you can see the skin is pink, but what is red is, and it's like a deep, vibrant red, are the polyps. So he's doing really well. He's finally doing really well. And yeah, stick around, because in 6 months, it's going to be very interesting to see as he develops into a colony, the coloration, the branch structure, just really exciting. If anybody actually knows like the species, please type it in the comments below. In the middle there is Acropora locani. To my eyes, it looks more yellow than green, but there's some green in there, so it's almost kind of like a lime color. But he's also doing pretty well. Slow grower, but he's growing. And above that is the other piece of orange passion. Right in the middle there is the wild pea. So I thought he had potential to be another species. Not that I knew the name of the species, but now when I look at him, he looks like some type of stag. If anyone knows what species that one in the middle is, please let me know in the comments. Up here is my strawberry shortcake. I believe there are 2 or 3 or even 4 species of Acros that now carry this strawberry shortcake moniker. So I don't know which one this actually is. When this guy was at his happiest, he had like really bright pink polyps that were out all the time. This is just my teal dragon, really popular where I live. And then this is rainbow loom. Sorry, I have to lift it up, but it's looking pretty good. And then we got the Oregon tort right in the middle there, really classic blue color acro. This, I don't know the species name. Sold to me as CC Blaze of Glory up here in Canada. Right in the middle there. And then 2 more. I think this is an Acropora valida. I think he's never really done well for me, but I mean, commonly called a bonsai or potentially tricolor, I'm not sure. And then we got WWC yellow tips. And that's it. That's all she wrote. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. It really helps me out, and it doesn't cost you a thing. So I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It's December, so last month of the year. I hope 2021 has been okay for you, and if it hasn't, if your 2021 has been similar to mine, I hope that for you that 2022 will be a better year. As always, please take care and stay safe, my friends. And we will see you in the new year. Take care.